Hello, people of the internet. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. A happy Monday to you all. Hopefully your week is off to a great start, or if you're watching this at any other point in the week, hopefully you're having a great day. Nonetheless, we have brand new music out. We have tons of brand new music out from one specific artist. The talented ladies from over at aespa. Of course, their full-on release date is today. The title track has officially dropped. The full-length album has officially dropped, and we're going to be doing all of that today. We're going to start off with the title track and the MV Armageddon, and then we'll do the B-sides in a little while. I think I'm going to do all the other MVs I want to do today out of the way. I'll go eat dinner, and then that should be enough time for the lyric videos to come out for all the B-sides, considering especially how big aespa are as a group. I'm more than confident in saying that there will be color-coded lyric videos out within the next couple hours or so. And then we'll do the album listen as per usual. But the pre-release, Supernova, what an experience that was. It was one of those songs where you just kind of have to get locked in, but once you are, it's like overwhelmingly really interesting to listen to, which kind of is the case for a lot of aespa stuff for me. But Armageddon, I reckon we're going to get something a little bit different, just compared to how aespa have done previously with pre-releases and title tracks. I reckon this is going to be a little bit different, but either way, I reckon it's going to be musically very interesting, visually very stimulating, and overall, just a fun time. So let's get into it. Here we go! I've decided on standing up for the rest of today, whatever we're doing today, because, well, if I sit down, it gets way too hot, which is I didn't think I'd be saying, but I'm going to try and stay within the confines of this little box we have going on here, but if I move out, I can only apologize on that front. But standing mode in, 3.5 minutes of aespa magic to check out, so here we go. Oh, we're starting dramatic already.
Armageddon. Shoo.
Oh, hello, hold on.
Armageddon. Shoo. Watch, I'm a vibe back,
Oh, it's slow, okay. It's got a swing to it, too. Even the melodic, like, vocal part has a swing to it. Oh. Oh, that's kind of tasty. Why is it giving me... It's, like, musically not even close to being the same song, but the sensation I get from listening to, at least up until this point, kind of gives me Illusion vibes for me. I don't know why. This is really interesting because I feel like the melodic vocal sections are really bright in comparison to the rest of the song. It's also a very catchy pre-chorus. Why does that give me Illusion vibes? It's nothing similar to it. Huh. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Let the bridge cook for a second. bridge is high. Hold on. It's really high. Oh, give me that one whistle note. Ooh, tasty layering going on. Oh, there's so much layering going on. What a gang vocal outro too? There's a lot of music in that. Like, that, as a title track, has a lot of meat to it. There's a lot of music to digest. And boy, is it the aespa musical experience that I expected. It is complex. And yet, it's still quite enjoyable. It's a kind of filthy song, all things just the way it all kind of connects and how it's slow and it's drawn out, but there's just so much sass. Is sass the right word for it? I don't know if sass is the right word for it, but it just it oozes that charisma, doesn't it? For me though, that chorus, what is it about that chorus? The only thing that's coming up in my mind right now is Illusion, and it's not even close to being the same song, and yet it's why? Follow me. I mean, I think the hand choreo is definitely a big part of it. I think. Let me find it again. Yeah, that is definitely like reminding me of that from Illusion, but them walking that melodic line down the scale to finish the chorus too, I think is a very nice touch. It's a really nice way to just round out that phrase, and it's like they make it very clear that they're just like stepping it down the scale, and I love stuff like that. But my favorite part that I find really charming about this chorus is the words that come before, like the aweo weo lines. They get cut off in a very different way than I feel like what maybe aespa have done previously. So Gone, run, done. Yeah, it's every single time they have that word that ends in O-N-E, or gone, or done, whatever the word may be, right before the aweo part, they cut off, or they trim down that first vowel in the word, so it's really short. And so instead of the word being like gone, like instead of extending that first vowel, they extend the final syllable. Gone. It's instead of being gone, it's gun, because the word is Armageddon. It's not Armageddon, it's Armageddon. And to like kind of make that rhyme sequence match, they do that same thing with the shorter words. But because of it, there's this really interesting, it's not that open voweled finish, and for some reason that just really works for me. Just I don't know, it's just it tickles the right part of my ears, that part. And then bridge, where's the bridge? Oh my god, this is a long bridge, hold on. Like, you get that melodic element in the bridge back. That's kind of pretty standard thing. That's not just like an aespa thing. aespa have done this time and time again, but they really let the vocals kind of prioritized in the bridge. But the way they do it, the song kind of switches up in a way where it's almost an instrumental that is meant specifically for the vocal part. I feel like throughout, like up until the bridge, throughout the song, you get that same kind of beat for the more rap heavy sections and the melodic heavy sections, and then of course has its own instrumental part, obviously. But it doesn't feel like the instrumental part leans or like prioritizes one or the other, but specifically in this bridge they've switched that formula up, and I find that very interesting. It's also very smooth. The little flips that Ning is doing. And then to switch it, so you get your two extremes essentially. You go from that really nice flowy melodic element, oh, we are gonna get really filthy, really rhythmic, just go full rap, and then wrap it up in a nice little package at the end with the final chorus and the outro. You get everything from this song, don't you? I don't know why my stream deck decided to stop working, but you know what? We'll work with it. It's off rip. Is it my favorite aespa title track that they've done? I don't know. I ask the same question every single time we cover a title track here on the channel, especially if it's a group that we've covered previously. I didn't like Drama when it dropped. I thought it was a little bit too much. I quite like Drama now. I find the song very fun to listen to. Armageddon. Is it my favorite aespa title? I don't think so. It is one of the most interesting, I think, aespa title tracks for me to listen to of like recent times. There's a lot of little details that go into it that make it quite interesting to listen to. It's visually very busy, but that is kind of what you get with an aespa MV at this point. And you pair Armageddon with Supernova, you kind of have this really interesting almost bookend effect where you have punchy, bright, I guess Supernova in comparison now is that bright, punchy song. Armageddon is that heavier, grittier, kind of rougher sound. What is gonna fill the in-between throughout the album? And that's the question I'm looking forward to answering here in probably about an hour, hour and a half or so, depending on how long those lyric videos take. But rest assured I will get around to it. If you're seeing this part, it's probably out. If it isn't, give me a few minutes. But overall, it's a lot of fun. It's certainly an aespa release, and at this point, I need to know what I'm getting myself into, and that is exactly what I've gotten myself into. This is an aespa release for me. So I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching along with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I did. One last request from me today: let us work together as a community to bring a little bit of extra happiness back into the world, whether it be checking with your friends and family, holding the door open for somebody, even picking up a piece of trash off the street. Just one small act of kindness that may brighten up someone else's day to day. And know that wherever you are in the world, should you ever be going through a tough time in your life, for whatever reason it may be, even though I'm just some guy on the internet who waffles about music in his free time, know that I will always be a friend, an ally, and a shoulder to lean on whenever you need me. So take care of yourselves, take care of each other, spread the love, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.